If you've just brought a Rottweiler puppy home, then let me be the first one to say congratulations. They may look like little chunky bears. They are incredibly smart, and right now, they probably seem like the easiest dog in the world. But let me also be the first person to give you a good reality check. That little bear is going to grow into a 50-kilo working dog with a bite force that can snap bones and a genetic predisposition to guard everything they think belongs to them. If you treat this dog like a bloody golden retriever, you're going to end up with a liability. I see it every single week here in Perth. People bring in these massive, out-of-control Rottweilers that are dragging them down the street, ignoring every command and dictating who's allowed to sit on the bloody sofa. And 9 times out of 10, it's not the dog's fault. It's because the owners brought in the modern, fluffy narrative that all dogs are just big babies that need endless affection and zero boundaries. Well, here's the truth. Rottweilers are not fucking babies. They are powerful, intelligent, working dogs. And if you don't step up and lead them, they will absolutely step up and lead you. So if you want to raise a Rottweiler that is stable, confident, and a joy to live with, here's exactly what you need to do from day one. First things first, structure and boundaries. When your puppy comes home, they do not get free roam of the house. I cannot stress this enough. If you let a Rottweiler puppy wander around and make their own decisions, they're going to start claiming space. They'll claim the sofa, they'll claim the hallway, and eventually they'll start policing who comes in and out of those areas. Instead, you need to manage their environment. Use a crate, use a playpen, and use a house line. When they're out with you, they're going to be supervised. When you can't supervise them, they're going to be put away. It sounds strict, but think of it like raising a toddler. You wouldn't let a 2-year-old wander around the kitchen while you're upstairs watching the TV, would you? No, you wouldn't. You'd put them in a playpen so they don't drink the fucking bleach. It's the exact same concept. By controlling their space, you're teaching them that you own the house and that they're just a guest in it. This completely removes the pressure on them to guard or protect the property because they know you've got it handled. Next up, let's talk about socialization. And please listen carefully because this is where everyone gets it wrong. Socialization does not mean, I'll say this again, socialization does not mean letting your Rottweiler meet every single dog and human being that they see. If you do that, you're going to create a dog that thinks the outside world is one giant party and they're going to drag you down the street to get it. And trust me, you cannot hold back a fully grown Rottweiler that wants to get something. Proper socialization is about neutrality. You want your dog to see a screaming child, a skateboarder, another dog and think, yeah, whatever, I don't care. You achieve this by taking them to busy places, sitting on a bench and just watching the world go by. Reward them for ignoring things. If someone asks to pet your puppy, just remember it's perfectly fine to say no. You're not being rude, you're just advocating for your dog. You want to be the most interesting thing and the most important thing in your dog's life, not the fucking bloke down the street with a pocket full of treats. Now, let's talk about something that I love, and that's play. And I don't mean just tossing a ball in the garden while you're scrolling your phone. I mean structured, interactive play. Rottweilers are working dogs, and if you own one, you should know that. They have drive, they have power, and they need an outlet for all of that. If you don't give them an outlet, they're going to find one. And it usually involves your furniture or sometimes your forearms. The biggest mistake that people make is thinking that play is just about tiring your dog out. It's not. Play is how you build a relationship with your dog. It's how you teach your dog rules in a higher state of arousal. Get a tug toy, teach them how to bite it, teach them how to pull. And most importantly for this kind of dog, you're going to teach them how to let go. When you play tug of a Rottweiler, you are teaching them that you can control the fun. You can start the game, you can end the game, but there are rules to follow while the game is happening. You're essentially teaching a 50-kilo animal how to control their impulses when their adrenaline is absolutely through the roof. Imagine trying to teach a teenager to drive a sports car. You don't just hand them the keys and say, all right, have fun. You teach them where the brakes are first. Structured play is the brakes. It teaches them that no matter how excited they get, they still have to listen to you. Finally, let's talk about one of the most important commands to teach, and that's going to be recall. A Rottweiler that comes back to you every single time, no matter what, is a safe Rottweiler. A Rottweiler that ignores you when they see something interesting is a lawsuit waiting to happen. The problem is, most people completely poison their recall from day one. They let their puppy off the lead and let them run around like a madman at the park for an hour. And the only time they actually call them back is when it's time to go home. And the fun is over. Very quickly, the dog learns that coming back to you just means the end of freedom and I have to go back to the house. So what do? They just stop coming back. Instead, you need to build a rock solid recall through a really good communication system with your dog. put them on a long line and call them back to you. When they come back, throw a massive party and reward them. Make a huge fuss. And then, this is the crucial part, let them go back and do exactly what they were doing. Go let them play. Coming back to you shouldn't mean the fun stops. It should mean the fun gets better. If you drill this into them when they're a puppy, by the time they're a 50-kilo adult, spinning back on a dime and sprinting back to you will be pure muscle memory. Raising a Rottweiler is not for the faint of heart. It takes consistency, fairness, and a willingness to set firm boundaries. You cannot baby these dogs, but if you put in the work during the first 12 months, and if you establish yourself as a fair, capable leader, you end up with one of the most loyal, stable, and incredible companions you could ever ask for. So if you found this video helpful and you're fed up with conflicting information online, click the button below and we're going to give you a completely free book on how you should raise your puppy.